Hello, my name is MisAnthro Pony, and I am a broawani. But that's not relevant to this discussion. More importantly, I am a stupid failure of a human being, and my penis is the size of a teeny tiny skinny winnie stick. I am such a loser that my happiness depends on me sitting in an echo chamber of agreement over my statements, even if they're heavily flawed and terribly misinformed, and I like to shit on my balls. Oh wait, I don't even have any balls. They fell off and I needed to replace them with metallic duplicates before anyone in my personal life found out I no longer have actual balls. So far, it has worked wonders. Today is one of those times where I'd love to smash my head against a wall, but right now I need to be serious. None of the shit I just said was remotely true. I'm actually a very smart person. Surrounded by dumbasses. I hate the movie known as The Last Jedi, and I recognize it for the absolutely, objectively, impossible to like piece of garbage that it is, and nobody can tell me otherwise. It's that bad. It killed Star Wars and enabled SJW propaganda. So, if you like it, you're not worth respecting, and I hope you never breed. I also hate the video game called The Last of Us Part 2, because it's a fact that it's a shitty game with dog-killing gameplay, a story that farts all over the perfect plot of the original game, and a character that enabled SJW propaganda. So, if you like it, you're a mentally ill psycho, and I wouldn't mind if you died, because your purchase of that game means you think the crunch time and false advertising are okay. I also hate the cartoon show named Steven Universe. I respect it, but I say it's a terrible show that did nothing for the animation industry, was only enjoyed on a surface level like a meme, had irredeemably and unambiguously one-dimensional and awful characters like Lapis Lazuli, Rose Quartz, and even Steven himself in future, and it has an ass ton of other flaws that deserve to be noticed and studied to expose the show as the animated television series equivalent of a fraud, because that's how I see it. Therefore it's unquestionably true, and disagreeing with me makes you a scumbag with no taste. No, I'm not misrepresenting the material. I watched the show from start to finish. I paid attention, and I definitely know how fusion works, that Lapis was actively abusing Peridot, that Rose Quartz only fought for the earth and nothing else to her last breath, and that Greg did nothing wrong with raising Steven. You can't dispute what I've taken away from this show. It's the truth. The obviously huge and loving fandom of the show can't tell me I'm wrong. My 100% agreement squad will back me up and tell those people they're not well and are all complacent with entertainment-killing storytelling. I'm not complacent. I know what true respectful and creative writing is. I'm an adult. I'm a functioning, straight-thinking adult. Also, Steven Universe totally teaches kids in no uncertain terms that those with PTSD act like murderous monsters. That's how television works. It always tells you what you should be doing. Don't bother arguing with that perfectly sound logic. It's unbeatable logic, and I have it, because I'm an adult. I'm a physical and mental adult. Okay, enough about that. One more thing I have to bring up. The French film called Mignon, which is a coming-of-age drama about suggestively dancing kids. Ugh, that is so gross to say. Because of its existence on Netflix, the fact that Netflix keeps it up because of its thought-provoking or real themes above all else, it means they are an evil corporation that should be boycotted. If you ever want to new Netflix hits or your favorite Netflix shows and movies again, pirate them so you don't look like they're criminal shills. Otherwise, you should be reported and taken away to jail, because it's not like you can just not dignify its presence while you're using the platform for better stuff you'll actually enjoy. No, get off and make them go out of business. I'll make you unsubscribe through fear and guilt tripping, if I have to. I'm not a nice guy, but I know that as long as you use Netflix for any reason today, you are someone who should never be near children. No exceptions. I'll block you and rid this planet of you, because yes, I have that power. What are you going to do about it? Reach through the screen, punch my lights out, and pull me up to your side of the world to lock me in the deepest, darkest corner of your basement? Ha! Good luck with that, pedophilia-enabling trash. No, that's not a baseless accusation, it's a confident deduction from the fact you may be currently rewatching Klaus the Official Way. Now I must get my phone and tell the FBI where to find your house, because I know for certain, not kidding, where you creeps live. Huh? What the who's that guy over there? Oh my fucking shitting cocks. Oh my fucking shitting cocks. It's him. No, it's not Ryan Johnson, Kathleen Kennedy, Neil Druckmann, the Crewdiverse, Doug Walker, or the creature who made me neon, though I wish it was. It's the fugly guy with the giant chin whom that King Ryko Joker used to use in his videos.
Look who's back from the dead biopsies. Greetings, MisAnthro Pony. My name is Superchin. Once upon a time, back in the early years of last decade, I was called Fugly Person McSuperchin, but I have since grown out of my need for revenge and found peace. Now I dedicate my life to protecting others from nerdwells with my epic alliance pals and punching people in my Me Brawler form in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But back to the matter at hand, I noticed that you've been intimidating and shaming people, as well as acting obnoxiously condescending towards them for the longest time, like they are your enemy for liking the things you show passionate hatred for, even those who want no trouble and just enjoy pieces of entertainment for their own personal reasons. Not to mention those you accused of being pedophiles for no reason other than the fact that they want to continue using Netflix, even if they want to ignore media and likely even share your disdain for it. You've been a thorn into many people's sides for too long, so now you must be taught a valuable, painful lesson. Yes, we are going to resolve this by getting physical, because that's how these Speakonia videos have always worked. At least it'll give you an incentive to dial back in your whiny attitude, which you exercise, because you think you hold the definitive opinion of what you despise and can convince everyone you're some enlightened authority of it all thanks to your 100% agreement squad. Okay, MisAnthro Pony, there is no escaping the inevitable. You know that as well as I do, so quietly submit yourself to a beating.
A beating? Hot. You mean a black screen with violent sound effects? Bruh. You're blocked. Oh shit, that's right. This is not my video, so I don't have my favorite toy. Whatever, you can't challenge me, so just try to do any damage. I will feel no pain from your fists, only the sweetness of the salt you're exerting your way, because you can't handle shitty products you like being criticized, and you somehow can't accept that I'm speaking against pedophiles like a decent human being. When you fail, you will submit to my line of thinking. There's always room in my 100% squad. Now go on, validate my misanthropy, you stupid failure of a human being with a penis the size of a teeny tiny skinny winny stick and fake metallic duplicates of his balls, because they fell off and you needed to convince your peers that you still have actual testicles dangling between your jelly legs.
First things first, way to dodge the point that was being made. Second, try that holier than thou behavior after this.
Ha 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 ha. That was weak, mate. Looks like nearly a whole decade of no work in this evil little idiot's YouTube videos thanks to his semi-retirement has made you a rusty hitter. I bet your battle powers won.
You may not realize it yet, but trust me. Oh my Wamoshin Beiryu. Misanthropic says what?
What?
Fuck. That hurt. That really fucking hurt you penis. Yet why am I not dead? Aren't these barbaric videos supposed to end with the beating victims winding up a bloodied corpse?
Don't worry about the threat of death, MisAnthro Pony. I am a merciful man now, unless of course I'm dealing with somebody who really fucked up and must be destroyed for the good of mankind. You are just a nuisance that can find the light with some therapy, so I grant you mercy to a degree. You deserve a chance.
You're lying to yourself, dumbass. You've done me bodily harm and I've drawn blood. I will report you to the authorities and have you arrested for attacking me.
Weird, I thought what I did was just a black screen with violent sound effects, combined with random visual edits. Also, you show your weakness once again. You can't accept anything but what you want to hear, which is the stuff that gratifies you and validates everything that your content has to say. This is what makes you pitiable.
I change my logic often to suit my current situation and opinion expression, okay?
Come here and meet my mate MisAnthro Pony, my husband.
No, you, not Headmaster 7 that fucking stalker. I don't do horny teenagers. Why are you smiling, you sick old man?
Well, a long time ago King Raiko wanted this video to be about Fagmaster 7, but after you blocked him on DeviantArt and Twitter for his brutally honest judgments, he decided to make this a brutally honest comedy video about how you act and me showing you what karma looks like in a jokey form. Also, he didn't want the jokes about that having the hots for you to go to waste.
It's just people's opinions. If they love me, don't stop acting like you're right all the time and start giving me steamy pleasure, Pony boy.
Fuck this world, you're not human beings, I'm going to kill myself, goodbye forever.
Thank God I didn't need to transform into ultra-fighting Robo-Super Mechachin. Now that MisAnthro Pony has been taught a lesson in what happens when you don't show any respect to the innocent internet users who don't deserve venom and put yourself too high in some unbreakable pedestal, the world may have another broken human on the way to getting their mental state checked by a psychological expert. But there will always be many more, so, whenever they come working, leave it to me, Superchin. And who knows? I may even require some help from Lapis Lazuli, Jesse, Ree and Discord. Until then, good day to everyone, including all sane Star Wars fans, The Last of Us fans, Steven Universe fans and Netflix users. Man, it's good to be back. Glad I was able to make peace with Mega Man X and Gideon Graves too, but that's a story for another time. Now, I'm out and about.
Map, I think Ryan Johnson knows a lot more about how people realistically react to things than you think.